I'm not here to murder. Bend the knee and join me. Or refuse and die.
You need to find a way to make her listen.
Whatever stands in our way, we will defeat it.
Bran saw the Night King and his army marching towards Eastwatch. Bad things are coming.
What is up, everybody? My name is BobaTalks and welcome to my Game of Thrones Episode 5 preview breakdown. Now, this is my first Game of Thrones video, or preview breakdown, whatever you want to call it, but I've always wanted to make Game of Thrones videos, and I didn't make one when the season first died because I was away, but I'm not going to waste any more time, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please let me know in the comments below, but apart from that, let's get into the breakdown. Now, holy crap, guys, the end of that last episode, I'm still honestly getting over it. Me and my friends, when we watched it all together, because we watch it every Monday, it was just mind-blowing. We were all, for the next hour, completely in awe of what just happened. But anyway, the first thing we see in this trailer is the surviving Lannister army coming together before Daenerys, and to be honest, I'm surprised there's even this many soldiers left, considering how Drogon just absolutely decimated most of the army. Now, seriously, imagine being one of those soldiers who survived that battle, and then Drogon is just on the top of that hill overlooking the army. I mean, by the way, what a great shot. Drogon is just so freaking huge now. But on to Daenerys. She says, I'm not here to murder. Bend the knee and join me, or refuse and die. Now, it is definitely a thing I'm seeing everywhere that Daenerys is on a power trip of sorts. And this is definitely true in a sense of, if you compare to how she used to be in the first few seasons, even when she did actually get somewhere, she's got a lot stronger and harder, and she has to be at this point if she is to conquer Westeros. But as of late, it's almost been a bit too much for some people. It has been highly thought of that she is somewhat suffering from or inheriting that Targaryen madness that her father, the Mad King, was infamous for, as well as many of the Targaryen ancestors. But the Mad King only got it later in his life, so could Daenerys already be on her way? But by this is what everyone means. I'm not here to murder, but bend the knee and join me, or you'll die, you know, through most likely getting my big ass dragon to barbecue your asses. Insert smug face here. But judging by the look on Tyrion's face, it really does seem like he is worrying that she's getting a bit out of control. Now, I definitely do feel like the promo is strongly trying to put this across. You can see how concerned Tyrion is by Daenerys' actions as of late. And with this speech, he's just like, oh shit. Then we next see that Varys is talking to Tyrion and just kind of egging this whole we are concerned about Daenerys going a bit overboard by saying you need to make her listen. Now, I feel at this point Tyrion is just wanting to be ignorant of the fact that this might actually be a thing that they need to start kind of being a bit concerned about, and he does kind of need to wake her up a little bit before she goes a bit too far and reckless. But at the same time, guys, there is a defense that Tyrion's plans and strategies did somewhat completely screw Daenerys over, and she was clearly pissed in the previous episode. And to be honest, she had every right to be. So you can't really blame her for being a bit fueled with rage at the minute and flying over to destroy the Lannister army. But at the same time, I'm kind of on the side of, I get why she's pissed, and maybe I could leave it at that if it was just this. But there are and have been plenty of moments you see in Daenerys where she is getting on a bit of a power trip, whether that be the billionth time where she has insisted that Jon Snow bends the knee with the most addict withdrawal looking face on her, and then now in this trailer she is stating that she's not here to murder anyone, but you know, if you don't join, it's bye-bye. But either way, I'm sure Tyrion is going to somewhat get involved with trying to bring Daenerys around, or maybe insist on bringing it to attention and making her think that she may be going a bit off the rails, or at least starting to wander down the Targaryen madness path. Now, next we see Daenerys returning to Dragonstone with none other than Jon Snow standing before Drogon. Now, this is very cool because we have never seen Jon Snow, nor has Jon Snow ever been so close to a dragon before. Yes, we did see him as he arrived to Dragonstone, getting a bit bewildered by seeing them for the first time, and you know, he's been there a little while now since, but now Daenerys is effectively landing from most likely just coming back from the battle of last episode, and it looks like Drogon is about to bite his head off, but you know, Drogon is always like that. It would be really cool if in this moment in the episode Drogon somewhat uncharacteristically calms down or does something unusual because Jon is there, rather than if it were any other person he wouldn't back down so easily. This would be because of Jon having that Targaryen blood, you know, that everyone is talking about, but you know, nobody knows apart from Bran in the show. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Now here we see Cersei and Qyburn, with Cersei saying whatever stands in our way, we'll defeat it. Now Cersei is most likely saying this because she's been told about the outcome of the battle and that Jaime and his army got absolutely battered by Drogon. And for them, it's probably unknown about whether Jaime is even alive or not. And she's just like, whatever happens, we've got this. And this is because, to be fair, she has been playing the Game of Thrones very well and being successful at every play she has made so far. Now next we see Varys, Davos, Daenerys and Jon planning on what to do about the White Walkers next, based on Bran's information of where he saw the Night King marching towards Eastwatch. Now what we do know here in the preview is that Jon has been made aware of Bran returning home and that he can see that the Night King's army is coming closer and closer. But what we don't know is if he has been told that Arya has returned home too. Now to be honest, I was kind of hoping that we would see Jon return to Winterfell from Dragonstone, surprised to see Bran, let alone Arya, and then perhaps Bran could tell him about all the things he's learned about the White Walkers and even about his heritage and the Tower of Joy and a lot more. Especially now it seems that Bran has become a part of everything at every moment of every time that has ever passed, and he's practically not even Bran anymore. So he definitely does have a shit ton to tell Jon that will be very helpful in this season and next. Now alongside this we actually get to see the Night King's army through Bran walking into a bunch of ravens. Now when looking at this, it is more clear than ever that Jon needs Daenerys' 3 dragons if he has, or the whole world for that matter, has any hope of living through the long night and surviving the White Walkers. But that is all from this preview breakdown, guys, so thank you so much for watching, and let me know what you think about the preview of next week's episode down in the comment section below. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button and subscribe if you're new, and apart from that, everybody, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye, guys.